Hey, what is going on, everybody? Pardon me. All right, we're here on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific every single week to show you guys some stuff that we have and that we are working on. This is the Hisense Hi Reader PRO. Unfortunately, in a good way, the only way. Oh yeah, you know what? We got a color temperature thing going on here. There we go. Unfortunately, the only way to get this is to get it in the Palace edition, which is this palace. It is a very famous landmark in Beijing, China, called the Summer Palace, or the I can't pronounce it. And you get a free case and you get a paper bound ledger. So that's the only way to get it right now. I'm not sure why they did that. There's no way to actually buy the Pro as is. There's only the Palace edition. Let's get into it. Let's do a top down and show you guys the ins and outs of this unit. Just let me get a microfiber cloth and clean it up. There we go. Oh, look. I found a stylus tip. See that? Right there. What am I doing? Oh, hey, John. What's up? All right. Hello, and thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Pardon me. Look what we have here. This unit is ridiculous. It is built so well. It shares the A9 body. Oh, here, let's get a question right out of here with Andrea Giongianni. I hope. I don't know. I'm Italian. I can't speak it. Hello there. I have a question right from the start. I understand correctly. This can be used as a phone. Yes, it is a phone. To make calls, but without a camera. Correct. What about GPS? Can I use maps or similar? It's got location. Yeah, so it has GPS. Yeah, it's got GPS. You can use maps. I guarantee you can use maps. You can't use Google Maps unless you know how to deal with the Google framework. If you know how to put in the Google framework and everything, you can utilize maps. Yeah, absolutely. And Google Maps and WhatsApp and all that stuff. Have there been any info on the bands? I'm terribly sorry. I have I'm not sick or anything. Not that you can catch it. We're on the internet. But I have a tickle in my throat. I'm not sure on the bands. I believe they are listed on our website if you were to go to goodyreader.com and check out the Hi Reader. It is called, let me type it in, and I believe it will be written there. Yes, if you go to the Hi Reader, we do have... I'm not sure if we have the bands listed, but if you guys want to... Here. Let's go like this, everybody. You guys can send a message over to Miki there in the store support, and she can help you all, and that is where we can answer your questions about the bands. This unit is so... Can you show how typing or texting is? Yeah, for sure. Can you use the EMR pen? No, it does have it has no EMR. So we can't use Wacom, we can't use active capacitive, none of that. Texting, sure, I can go to, I don't know, just go anywhere, right? Tools, notepad of some sort, maybe? Recorder, email, hello, hey, Courtney, what's up? I don't really know where to type. I guess I can type pretty much anywhere if I just go to like some sort of search. Here we go. So this is texting or typing, basically. So you can toggle between English or Chinese, obviously, and you can put in more keyboards as well. You can actually go and do whatever keyboard you want. 26 layout. You can do T9 for some reason. What is English Pro? Oh, cool. Oh, it's got like things up top, like probably stickers and stuff. Yeah, stickers and whatnot. Okay, so we're just going to do some typing and say, I don't know, Peter is here. There you go. And it has the same kind of predictive text, you know, Peter is here with you and your family. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, so you can do texting. You totally can. You can do... How good is it if I just fire through it? No. Did it? No, it didn't get that. You can put in different keyboards, by the way. You can actually sideload in APKs. You can sideload in different keyboards if you want. I believe if you go to... You know what? We're just going to show this off right now while we're doing this. We're going to go speed mode because holy Bananarama, this is fast, man. This is the fastest... I got to say, this has to be the fastest sub 6-inch... It's good. I don't even know, man. Like... I don't want to say it's the fastest ever because, you know, you get devices like the Dasung Knot Reader and the Onyx X Mode Nova 3 color, Nova Air C kind of thing. But this is damn fast. This is like usable, you know what I mean? Where is the keyboard? Keyboard. I'm sure it'll show up. There it is. Physical keyboard. No, not the physical keyboard. That would be a physical keyboard, on-screen keyboard, right? There it is, keyboards. Yeah, so you can actually put in your own keyboard. You can choose from various input methods, and I believe you have some stuff like some, you know, different, what do you call those? ASINs or something like that. The scripts that, like, if you speak Korean, you would get the Hangul whatever, or like if you speak Ukrainian, you would get like the Cyrillic whatever. I can't remember what those actual denonyms of that is. What is the battery like these days? Since it uses cellular, it would only be 7 hours of screen time. No, a phone like this, which is a hypercomputer basically nowadays, any kind of flagship smartphone, is gonna die every day. This does not die every day. In fact, it's at 21%. When did we upload the video? No joke. This directly goes alongside what we're going to talk about here. When did we upload the video? Let's check it out. So we did the unboxing, everybody. I'm just on YouTube right now. We did the unboxing on January 11th. It's been almost 10 days. Haven't charged it yet. Granted, we don't use it full blast, making calls, making messages, but it's been 10 days. 10 freaking days and it's still alive. Devices just don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? Even if you use it a little bit. And remember, we had this on. We're doing testing. We did little table discussions. We had B-roll filmed on this. We had Bluetooth on the whole time. Wi-Fi's on the whole time. And it's 21%. That does speak volumes. No, we did not put a SIM card in and used cellular. So unfortunately, that is not something that we can test right now until we actually put one in. You know, there's a bunch of comments saying that they don't like how the volume's on the right side. What am I missing here? Almost always the volume's on the right side. On almost every one of my phones. My Asus, I had 5 Asus phones, 4 Sony phones. I've had Samsung phones. The volume's always on the right. Am I like crazy or something? And I believe on iPhones it's on the right as well, and that little tab is on the left, right? I don't know. It's just like we had 2 or 3 people say the same thing, like, oh, the volume's on the right, I can't stand it. I don't know to what they're referring, but yeah, let's just keep going here. So we're going to go to Kindle because obviously you guys don't want to see us look at how this is a smartphone because it is a smartphone. Basically, if you're confused, this is the Hi Reader, but what they did is they did not go with the 6.7-inch shell, the bigger one. They actually went with the 6.1-inch A9 shell. And then they put the Hi Reader stuff, like the e-ink button and the reading applications and the reading-centric materials, without the camera in the A9 body. So that's why you get cellular. That's why you get a 4,000 milliamp battery. That's why you get a Snapdragon processor. So it's a beefed-up Hi Reader or a scaled-back A9, kind of like that. iPhone's on the left. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know almost anybody that uses iPhones, at least in my circle, other than Mike. Yeah, everyone pretty much uses Android. So we have, muscles bulging, whatever. I mean, you know, is what it is. So if I believe we can, I think it's already set up. Yeah. So what I did on this, if you saw in the review, is we went over to here and went to more, and then we went down to turn pages with volume controls. So you can go ahead and utilize this and click out, and then you can do left and right like that. It's amazing. It's a very small kind of handheld reading device, and really only Hisense or the Xiaomi stuff can really do like handheld reading. Titus McCoy says iPhone's on left. I said that. Thomas T. Are you guys ever going to address your ongoing issues surrounding plagiarism? Mobile read forums have found numerous examples. We don't care about forums. No, forums are just a bunch of people that just complain about things. And no, we don't plagiarize anything. In fact, we're a very respected company in the world of e-readers, been around for 13 years. Barnes & Noble utilizes our videos and our articles for their home website. If you go over to barnesandnoble.com, you will see that our actual units and our actual reviews and content is listed on their product websites, and we co-brand devices with various manufacturers around the world. We have No negativity around plagiarism, and anything you find on Mobile Read and Reddit is just people that sit behind their computer and keyboard warriors, and they're just like, oh, you guys are terrible, and we're just like, oh, okay, thank you very much. So yeah, thanks, Thomas. Alexandra 123 Monteiro. We have some Portuguese, I believe, here. I don't want to alienate you there, so I am going to use Google Translate, detect language to English. I found it a little expensive for the specs. I can't respond to you in Portuguese, but sí, expensioso. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. Remember, it's not an LCD smartphone, so you're not buying this for a smartphone. You're buying this for an e-ink device. Oh, thank you, Orlando. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, you're buying it for an e-paper device, so maybe, Orlando, you can transmit that over to him. This is not a smartphone. You're not going to buy this and say, oh man, I'm going to play Asphalt on it. That's not what you're going to be doing on this. It really isn't. This is an e-reader by Hisense, and that's what it's really marketed as, you know what I mean? Orgianto said, Vai pagar par display. Yeah, probably. Thomas T. There are literally screenshots of you copying people's work. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Thomas, but we've got about 40 people in the company here, so if you want to take up a query, if you're that hot on the issue, please send us an email and we'll talk to you about it. I don't know what you want there, but thanks, Thomas. I hate hay fever. Oh my goodness. You know what's coming up? I hate hay fever. Hay fever, and I hate hay fever. You're going to see me on the lives every week, and hopefully, you know what, we might actually, which I think we did a couple times, we've switched over the audio of me doing videos to another person during hay fever season, because I just cannot have a front camera. Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, I cannot do the whole hay fever thing, like, hey guys, this is the new, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be rough. Yeah, I hear you, man. Orlando says, oh, expensive. Yeah. Alexandre123. Oh, man, you guys are going to have to talk to each other in Portuguese. I'm sorry there. Shad, if it was $100 and just an Android e-reader, I'd buy it. Shad, you cannot buy e-paper device. I understand what you're saying. E-paper devices don't come in $100. That's like saying, oh, I want to buy $19 brand new J's. You can't buy Jordan's shoes. You can't buy cars for $6,000 new. You can't buy a pair of Jordans for $19.99 at Walmart. It's not the class. That's not the class. This is an e-paper device. E-paper devices are expensive. They've always been expensive. They're always going to be expensive. Monitors are thousands of dollars. These devices that suck because they're not as good as your iPhone you just dropped $1,400 on with 3 cameras on the back. Oh, this is terrible. They're not going to be the same thing. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. The only company that you can ever get rock bottom prices on e-paper is Amazon, and that's only because they heavily subsidize it to get a Kindle into your hands for $40 so that you sign up with multiple services like subscription packages. You download books, you buy books. There's so many things that Amazon throws at you is that they want you to get the thing, the tablet, the phone really quick. Sorry, the e-reader. I looked at this. Really quick in your hands so you can start utilizing their services. Companies like Hisense that just sells the body, they have no additional services. They don't have subscriptions. They don't have memberships. They don't bill your credit card. You can't buy stuff from Hisense effectively because you have to use JD or the iReader store. That's why this is expensive. That's why. Because they need to make money on the body. Because after you get it, you download Kindle. You download Barnes & Noble. You download Kobo. And everything you buy and do doesn't go to Hisense. The only thing that did go to Hisense is when you bought the unit. That's why. That's why it's expensive. And it's true. That's the whole thing. Sorry, Shad, but yeah, you make a good point. Obstacle Man, A9 Hi Reader Pro or Touch for the Go reading. Oh, man. That's a lot of questions, man. I don't know what to say about that. I will say that this is the best all-arounder. Because it comes in the Pro package, you get a lot of bonuses. You get a free case. This thing has cellular, but it still scales back, doesn't have the camera, which a lot of you guys are always saying, remove the camera on e-paper devices. So, like, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You either want a camera or you don't. So you gotta make a choice. So this is the best overall package. I understand you might say it's a little bit expensive. I get that. but you're just losing certain things on other devices that you don't have on this. This has a better processor, has a better battery, so it's just better that way. Let's go through them questions. Adriana, I have a different question. Out of the box, what kind of app store is there? Can I sideload apps? Yes, very good question. Andrea's asking some good questions today. App store is terrible. Don't use it. It's really just, we're going to it right now. It's just a couple things. It really is just a couple apps. They're all Chinese. It's just TikTok and Youku and Baidu and Taobao. Don't use it. You can sideload in anything you want on this. Don't worry. You see I have Kindle? I just sideloaded Kindle. I went to an APK website, said APK Kindle, downloaded it, it works. That's it. So just download from the web. Go to the browser, download from the web. You can install the Goody Reader App Store because it's catered towards e-ink devices. That's a pitch, but that's why we made it. Orlando, it should at least have a frontal camera, he said. Yes and no. You're right and wrong at the same time. It should, but doesn't need one. If you want that, buy an A9. Buy a 6 gig or 6 gig GB RAM A9. eBay had e-ink phones for Hisense for 150. Yes, you're correct. Not this though. They'll have the A5. A5 is 150 bucks all day long. You buy a Face Note for 150 bucks, sure, but that's not the right thing. That's like saying a Kindle is $14. It's like, sure, but not the Oasis 32 gig. You know what I mean? So yeah. Thanks, Titus. Or Titus. Andrea, the Pocketbook Basic is $100 for reading is good enough. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. This is Hisense's delivery, and it's ridiculously quicker than any Pocketbook ever. It'll do unbelievably way more things than any Pocketbook ever. You can go on YouTube on this. You can browse the web. You can use your email. You can use anything on this unit. It's not even close to Pocketbook. Pocketbook is a reading-based company. That's it. They don't have note-taking. They don't have anything. Not diminishing Pocketbook, but I'm just saying. Titus McCoy, A5 or something. Yep, A5 or the A5 Pro will be really down there. Shad, I'll give you $2.50 and a half-eaten taco. Ha, good one. Mike Farrington, are you ever going to see a Hisense phone with good support for USA frequencies? Good support is tough because Hisense is an international company. They've been in the USA for decades. They make TVs and washing machines and dishwashers and stuff. They've been there for a long time. But this line of e-paper phones, you got to understand that e-paper is 95% just in Asia. It's Taiwan, it's South Korea, it's Japan, and it's China. That's it. To a lesser, that's why if you go to our channel, and you guys are not singling people out, but a lot of you guys are like, why are you reviewing Chinese things? It's like, because 95% of what the e-reader industry is China. And anything outside of that, like Pocketbook, which is a Chechnya company based in Switzerland, is made in China. Remarkable, made in China. Everything's made in China or comes from China. And the second biggest player would be Japan. And then the Taiwan, actually. And then the third would be Japan. All the Sony stuff, all the Kingdom stuff, etc. So, yeah, that's the way it goes, honestly. Simon's here with the galley. I'm going to get to you in a second, Simon Gordon. Just a sec. I'm trying to chat with you guys, answer questions, and show the unit at the same time. So hold on, Titus and Simon. I'm getting there. Just a sec. Alexandra, I have the Hisense A5 and the A7 Pro CC. Holy crap, Alexandra. Wow, man. You have literally, at this point, you have more Hisense stuff than we do, because we only have this one right now. Wow, you guys are fantastic. Pardon me again. How does it... Oh, I missed something. Shad, gotcha. Black and white tech just seems affordable to add the color technology. It really is, man. Shad, you have the right idea. It's just like a little bit uninformed. And same with me in cooking. I mean, I burnt a microwave pizza the other day. I mean, Jesus, how I screwed up making ice one time. Like, no joke. I put the ice tray in the freezer, and then later I was like, what the... Oh, crap. I didn't put water in it. So, yeah. No, man. We all got our strength. Shad, you got to check out the channel, man, because there's a lot of thing that we cover about the industry, about the OEM manufacturers, about the prices of everything. It really will open your eyes. E-paper is not cheap, man. It really isn't. It is not cheap. And there's one company in the entire world that makes panels. Just e-ink. That's it. You might say DES, you might say SES and Magatag. No one actually has consumer level available products except for e-ink. That's it. One player in the entire planet. It's insane. You have alternatives like the Kaite stuff, which uses magnetics. You have the MIP from Garmin, which is memory in pixel that freezes the pixels, but no one's going to be e-paper except e-ink. So I really appreciate it, Shad, really. And you're making some very good comments, honestly. How does this compare spec-wise to the A9? Jeremy, I'm sorry, man. Out of my brain, I'm doing a million things at once. I can't remember the exact pound-for-pound comparison specs, but they will be on our site. Thanks, man. Alexandra, is the screen the same as the screen for the A7 as for speed? Yes, it's incredibly quick. You will see that on speed mode, I'm just going to go through it for a second. In fact, in the review, we did about 2 minutes straight of just like bouncing over various things. And you just see how lightning fast it is. It pushes in a refresh every once in a while. But look, even with this, no refreshes on the screen, minimal ghosting. That is fast, everybody. Look at that. Look how fast this is, legitimately. And this is our industry. This is what we do every day. So to see something that's just so blazingly quick, again, it's not LCD, but do you remember, these are physical little microcapsules full of particles that are bouncing around. And to create such a smooth image as it is with that, how quick it is nothing short of a miracle. This is lightning fast for e-readers. You know what I mean? It just is. I love the camera on the Books Ultra for scanning docs. Thank you, Jeremy. Finally someone that appreciates a camera on e-paper. Come on, guys. You know. Titus McCoy, A5 does work. A5 does it work well, or the Pro CC way more worth it? Titus, don't buy the A5 anymore. It's played out. It's old. It's crap. A5 Pro at the least. If you want color, A5 Pro CC, but don't buy the A5 anymore. Buy the A5 Pro, A5 Pro CC, A7 Pro, A9, Hi Reader, the Touch. The A5 is just a little bit too old now. Oh my god, I'm talking like crazy. Obstacle Man says same processor, RAM, battery as the A9. I believe because they're actually using the same A9 shell. They went from the 6.7-inch Hi Reader down to the A9, removed the camera, brought over the cellular, so now you have a Hi Reader phone, but actually on the box, it says A9 on the little sticker at the back. So kind of silly, but is what it is. Simon Gordon, what's up? Hey, Simon. Galley updates. We've got nothing to hide. Galley's going well. It's the new year. As you guys know, it's Chinese New Year, which means all of our development team that we talked to is in Hong Kong and China. And from the 12th of January till the end of the month, crossing over into February a little bit, it's going to be delayed in terms of the updates. We are working on it. We've got the refreshing updated. We got a lot of things that we're smoothing over, and it's going to be ready, obviously. I mean, if you look at the first Galley video we did to the second one, leaps and bounds, man. And right now, we're the only guys toying around with Gallery. Pocketbook announced the Viva, coming out soon. Sharp announced the Sharp 8 E-Note, I think they just called it. It doesn't have an actual name or anything. Onyx is maybe going to be dabbling in it. But right now, we're the only guys doing Gallery. Yeah, Simon, there you go. Chinese New Year's early this year. It used to start like February 3rd and go to like the 6th. But it started like on the 22nd or something this year. So like a lot of people are taking off from the 12th. We at Goody Reader have offices in Hong Kong and China. So they're mostly just taking off. But our Japan, Oak Park, Illinois, and Vancouver locations are still going strong. I'm here in Japan. Mike's over in the Vancouver office, etc., etc. So we're still going. You know, we're not stopping. We never stop. Actually, we have staff that we're never off. We're always 24. Yeah, there's my mom there. No reflection on my parenting. Wait, no reflection on my parenting. Shouldn't it be a reflection on my parenting? Wait. In regards to what, Mom? You did well. Don't worry. What do we got here? Andrea, third question. Sorry, does this have speakers? Yes, it does. And it's got some nice speakers. Look at that. Can I get... Oh, here. Get some light on it. Look at that. It's got speakers that mimic... The actual speaker grill is tooled to be an equalizer wave. Highs and lows on the decibel rating. You know what I mean? Like those old school stereo systems that you do the equalizer. That's that. Really cool. Very nice. I love that. Titus McCoy, no updates on Galley. You're right, man, but it's coming. Honestly, we're working on it. We got a lot of stuff on the plate, man. Onyx just sent us their sample of the Book X, the Book Tab X, the 13.3 Jawbo. So we got a lot of work to do, man. Andrea, again, thanks for your videos and your answers. No problem. Shad, will do. Sweet. Titus, Can you turn off the LED so we can see what it looks like with reading inside? I don't think it was on, was it, man? Oh, it was on. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's check it out. Kindle. LED off. Okay, it's off. And almost no difference. This is a great screen. It's a very good screen, man. You know what I like about this? It doesn't have a note-taking layer, which is nice because we don't need pocket e-notes yet. You know, I mean, 6.7 note Samsung Galaxy Tab. No, what do they call it? Galaxy Notes. We don't need those yet with like the little stylus that comes out. We don't need that yet. So, hey, it's turned on again. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, is this on auto? Did you see that? Here, let's get up. Let's get going. What the hell, Kindle? There we go. Oh, it is on auto. Okay, wait, hold on. Off. There we go. Yeah, so that's off. The screen is really nice, and it actually has less layers in front of it than typical devices, so it is quite close to the Surface, I would say. You see things like the Goody Reader Big Me Ink Note. It's kind of, you know, messed up the thing there a little bit because it's really far away. You know, I mean, you got a gap between the glass and the actual unit, but Onyx does that too. They have a very noticeable gap. You know, you can look at the sides. This one's really close to the surface. It feels like you're touching it. You know what I mean? It's really there. A downside and not a downside is that if you look at it, the glass panel is glass. It's like a smartphone glass. See that? So it's highly reflective, but what they do is they put a factory screen protector, which is very hard to take off because you should never take it off. Don't take it off. That actually diffuses and refracts, is that what it's called? Refracts the light, so it breaks it down and it becomes matte. So it's quite nice. The screen itself is not, well, the screen is matte, and then they put a glass screen with a digitizer on top, and then they put another matte screen protector on top. Is the sound stereo? No. You'll find equal symmetrical speakers, 12-16 speakers on the touch, but not this one. It is not stereo. Alexandria, again, thanks for the information. The best channel in the world about e-ink readers. Thank you. CJ, thank you. I discovered Kaite. Oh, man, CJ. Did you see those? Oh, man, should I show you a little thing? Oh, you know, you guys are the hardcore fans. I'll show you something just real quick. Hold on. Right over here. Just a little bit of a sneak peek. I love Kaite, man. They don't pay me to say that. We're not in bed with Kaite in the fact that, you know, we get paid for reviews. We're working with them. No, they send us samples. They distribute for us. That's it. So yeah, in terms of a journalistic approach, we don't have any preferential treatment or agreements. And actually, Goody Reader does not do preferential treatments with any company. We actually don't. We don't do any of that stuff. Look what's here. This is really cool. The Kaite 2023 13.3 sticky. Ooh, this is a silicone gel sticky you put on like a wall or a fridge or something, but it has the Kaite magnetic technology inside. It still has all the e-ink stuff, and it's made in Japan. This is cool. So only people that watch 27 minutes in will see this. You guys all here, you're seeing this, but this isn't, we didn't do a video on that yet. We're going to do an unboxing and review all in one. This is cool, man. This is the same 13.3 inch panel from the Kaite Clean Slate 2, and it's a gel Kaite. That's cool. I like that. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Plus Corporation is a company that uses e-ink alternatives without electronics. It utilizes a magnet. Hold on. It utilizes a magnet to raise or drop the microcapsules full of magnetic ink particles instead of electronics to do it. So it does it manually versus an e-paper device that does it automatically. So cool. CJ just picked up a small one for the small one. That's really cool. Yeah. They just sent us a couple of those yesterday, and it was really cool to see those. Jeremy Wallop, man, we haven't even opened it yet. I'm not even joking. They just sent that to us today. It came in this, actually. One of our guys gave me the thing, and we're like, what is this? And it just came out. I was going to do an unboxing thing for the thing, but we were just working this morning, and I took it out. But yeah, Simon Gordon, Flexi Sticky 13. I don't know, man. I don't do really the store stuff anymore. We've hired so many people in the company to do customer service and store and public relations, stuff like that. I don't do much on the store. I do a lot of the back end business stuff, acquisitions and all that. So I'm sure it'll be on Facebook, and we'll do a video of it. I'm sure once we unbox it. I just do the unboxings, and for the reviews and stuff, I'll just do the review all in one. But typically we talk about the unit. We do like you know, scripting and be like, what should Peter say, and then we do the video. But it'll be a quick one. Go to drop for a meeting. I'll watch the recording late. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks, man. CJ, I got the small one. That's great. Jeremy Walla, when's it going to say? I already said that. Simon Gordon, 13. And Sound Stereo. The Kaite looks cool, nice. I saw your video yesterday. I think they're really cool. Kaite has not stopped in years now, and they just keep making more stuff. It's insane. Toronto Magic, I'm drooling, dude. Can't wait for the unboxing of that. I'm gonna show you guys again. I'm gonna show you guys again because it's so cool. Yeah, again, I mean, no one's gonna see this except for the small, like 12 people that are watching right now. This is fantastic, and it still has the same thing, so you could write notes, and before you delete the note, you literally just go up to it and be like, boom, with your Kaite app. You don't have to take a picture. You could take a picture, but the Kaite app actually transcribes it into getting rid of the background. It just uses the text, like boom, and then you can just like swipe a big eraser over it. And this is a cool one because it's a sticky type. I've never seen Kaites being flexible before until this recent generation. They've done some stuff with the actual magnetics where you finally can twist it. I wouldn't fold it in half and make a crease, nor would I roll it, but it is very nice how they did that. And this is the same 13.3 inch. Very cool, guys, honestly. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm genuinely super interested in this. We love the Kaite stuff, man. I got one that I use constantly. I'd say I used one for a full year. After a year of constant use, it starts to get a little bit more gray, I would say. But I hate to say the disposable nature of these kind of products, but it kind of is in a way. You know what I mean? Like, they're only meant to last a certain amount of time. They will last forever. It's not ever gonna die, but it won't be as black and white as it was when you first unboxed it from like 26 months later. It's gonna be like, oh, it's like a chalkboard. You know, when you draw on a chalkboard, the black chalk layer, the black board layer starts to peel away and you get like the white bits and stuff. Same with those green boards at school that the teachers rolled in. Nothing lasts forever. So yeah. Anyways, off topic. Thank you guys so much. It's been half an hour. If you guys want to learn more about this, we have a review, we have an unboxing. We're going to be doing some comparisons with the Kindle. A lot of cool stuff going on right now. You know what? People say that this is the slow time of the year. I don't think it is. I don't think it is, guys. We had the Hi Reader Pro. We had 3 Kaites come out. We have, I don't even know, man. I got to go over the YouTube thing. We're all logged into the same thing so we can like leave comments and all that kind of stuff. TCL Next Paper was announced at CES. Remarkable did a huge improvement update. We had like a crazy Blackview tablet that came across. The freaking Lenovo. The what else we got? The Light Phone 2, well, I mean, that was an older device. We had that e-ink panel that came in, the Smart Tech or something, Santec. And yeah, man, we have the Books X that's literally sitting over there that we have to do. We have 2 e-ink smartwatches coming and 3 color e-readers released already this year. Within 19 days of the new year, during the little stint before Chinese New Year, 3 color devices came out. The Bigme S6, the Hi Read Gaze Note C+, and the Moo Ink. 3 color devices, and one of them is using Kaleido 3. Fantastic. Nothing is slowing down. Legitimately, to scale, this is already the biggest year ever. Like, because it's only been 19 days, and there's so much that's been announced. And Mike said it best with his team when they did a review, an article last year. When we went to that trade show in Japan, 2023 is going to be the most hyper-competitive year for e-paper ever. It's insane how much stuff is on the docket. Fujitsu Quaderno 3, the Gallery 3, swarm of devices that are coming out by both us and Bigme and Sharp and Pocketbook and Onyx, the Tab, the new Kaite stuff, 3 watches coming in. A lot of stuff, guys. Hisense was first to the table this year, 2023. There's going to be a lot of stuff this year. So we're actually made a few hires. You notice on Facebook, we put a job application for some writers, stuff like that. We hired a couple more customer service agents. We actually have one of our people doing it additionally in-house, and we hired someone in Spain the other day to do customer service. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're not slowing down. E-readers have been increasing year on year on year, and it's just going to get even more ridiculous moving forward. A lot of stuff coming out, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I would say confidently that we're not going to miss a week of lives. Might, I have a personal life too, and I have a son and I have a wife, so obviously we definitely do shift the weeklies, because we just do this as a courtesy. I just chat with you guys. So, we do shift the week. Sometimes it's like, oh, I have to do it on Friday, guys, because I'm a human being, I got to do stuff too. So it might not be Thursday bang on every week, but we'll be here. A couple more questions. This is really interesting. I'd like very much smartphone alternative. Yeah. Andrea, it's going to be a little bit longer before we can actually make the leap from LCD to this. I'm not ready yet. I don't use e-ink everything. I use an e-ink smart home remote. I use an e-ink watch. And I use e-readers when I want to read. That's it. I'm not going to do e-ink monitors for $2,000 a pop. I'm not going to do e-ink smartphone. We're not there yet. But I would say, for the first time in 10 years, I've had more usable daily life e-ink products than I ever have. Honestly, like in my honest life, I have. I've been using more e-paper. Because, again, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, I'm a good e-reader. I use e-reader, everything. No. Mike and I don't use e-ink monitors. We don't use e-ink phones. Actually, you know what? Mike used an e-ink watch from Seiko back in like 2012, man. That guy's OG. Like, seriously. A couple more questions. Jeremy Wallace, can't wait to get my book tab X from you guys. Patiently waiting. Jeremy, man, I know Chinese New Year's getting in the way. It really is, man. It's the biggest delay of the year. It is. It's coming. I promise you. Everything's coming. Everything's coming. Steve Donahue at the last minute. Oh, are you sensing there are really customers for all these devices? Yep. No, it's not saturated, man. E-ink is very niche, and that's really the definition of not being saturated. It's niche. It's its own little category. If it was saturated, it'd be just everywhere. In Asia, e-ink is everywhere. Look at our e-ink unboxing e-ink segment that me and the other guys do. We get all this junk in a way. You know what I mean? Like GPS transmitters. Like, we can't use that in the world. Chinese textbook translator tools. Like, I can't use that. Croatian panels that you do, like, a Raspberry Pi on. Like, the average person can't use that. There's so much stuff. We could do an unboxing e-paper episode a day if we weren't so slammed with editing and other things. Because of the amount of stuff, we get stuff every day. There hasn't been one day that goes by that in receiving, we don't get something that pertains to either a sample. There's crap sitting over there I haven't even looked at yet. Just boxes. So, yeah, we definitely are chipping away at everything. And we will get to everything. So yeah, man, Steve, no, man, it's not saturated. There will always be customers that buy stuff. Me too. That new Sony home remote Cradle came out. I bought it for me, for my home, and my son uses it because it's got a little Bluetooth transmitter. You press it, and then the actual Sony remote, wherever it is in the room, it goes like bing bong, and he's like because he tries to find it. No, man, there will always be stuff. There will always be just 2 e-ink watches coming out right now, and Garmin announced one. It's too much stuff. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Steve. Toronto Magic, Alexandra. Oh man, Simon Gordon. Always lovely to hear from you. Jeremy, CJ, Alexandre 123, Titus, Shad, Andrea. Again, is there a couple Andreas? I think there was. Oh, Alexandra and Andrea. Obstacle Man. My mom. Mike Farrington. Orlando. I Hate Hay Fever, Thomas T. And John F. Reynolds probably sitting. And Courtney Bowman. And Stephen Donahue, you're a writer? Yeah, I believe. I don't do the social media stuff either. That's someone else's department. But I believe, Steve, if you go over to our Facebook page, it would be the last thing. I'm sorry, guys. Unless you want to talk for another hour. No, I got stuff to do, man. Oh, MZ! Man, he comes in with the Stonehenge at the last minute. Yeah, Steve, last thing, man. If you go to our YouTube, not our YouTube, our Facebook, I believe we have a job listing for a writer. Just a sec. I think it was there. It was on our homepage, and I thought it said, what was it called? It was you'll find it somewhere on like the side panel. I think it was like a call to job application things. I don't really use Facebook. I think there was like it was under bookings. I don't know. Have a little bit of a search around there, man. I think it was something to do with a job application posting. I'm not sure how it works. It should be there. If you want to just send us an email, man, you can always send an email to me directly. We have an open door policy in a way. You know what I mean? Like we have our emails there. If you want to email and talk to me, I mean, can't answer everything. You get like 750 emails a day, just me and Mike each. So we'll try to get, you know, through everything we can. But oh, Alexandra123 is Dassung Link. Oh, we got to talk about so much. I gotta go. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for Goody Reader. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I will see you next week.